Do you want people to like you? Probably so, right? Well, we talk about this in this month's sociology article. It's about likability research, an interesting topic. And we have a likable guy here, Gabe. Hi, Gabe.
Well, thanks, Brandon. It's great to be here on this likable show, and you're a likable guy, too.
All right. Well, I hope so. But I want to ask you your opinion about something, all right? Why do you think we tend to care so much about what others think of us? Why do we want people to like us so much?
Yeah, I like the way you ask this question because it assumes that almost everybody does care about what people think about them. And I think that's true, even though some people might lie and say, I don't care what other people think about me. I think the reason is because we know how easy it is to be quick to judge other people, you know, just even based on first impressions. And we know immediately how much we like somebody, or we think about how much we might like somebody, right? And so because it's easy to judge somebody else, and we don't always feel comfortable approaching somebody else about ways they might need to change. And so I think it's the same way. Because we know how difficult it is for somebody else to approach us about ways we might need to change or improve, we know it's rarely going to happen. And so we think, oh, well, I better be on my best behavior all the time and make the guess about how I need to change and improve so that I can be likable to other people. I know that was kind of a complicated answer, but I think it has to do with how quick we are to judge other people and how we know it's difficult for people to approach us about the changes we need to make in our lives. So we just think, well, I better do it right away before anybody else does.
Right, and I think we want to make a good impression on other people as well, right? All right, well, let's talk about the power of showing up. This is so simple, but it is powerful. The research in our article says that showing up places such as class at school can make a person more likable. But Gabe, I want to look at this from a more general perspective. How is the act of just showing up powerful and meaningful in and of itself?
Yeah, it's a great question. I really enjoyed this article because it just kind of made me relax. Because sometimes you think, oh, if I go attend this group or be part of this meeting or this organization, it means I have to do something. And that kind of gives people some pressure. So just the idea that some people, like the author of this article, appreciate people just showing up and being present, just means, hey, people just appreciate me just showing up and not necessarily having to do something. I think it implies family, because family is like that. Sometimes you go and just be part of the family without actually having to feel like you have to do a whole lot. Right? So, yeah.
Well, and I think it's powerful, this idea of being present, right? And I think of this in a different way as well. Like maybe you have a friend, you're in a conversation over lunch, and you're actually there paying attention to what they're saying, listening, you're actively listening, and you're trying to engage in the conversation. Your mind's not somewhere else. I think that's important, of just being present with the person in front of you.
Oh yeah, that's a great kind of different definition or meaning of the word being
like
present.
Mentally present.
Exactly.
Not only physically.
Not just being, not when you're talking to somebody and you're preoccupied about something else or looking at your cell phone or something like that. Yeah, totally. Being present in the conversation.
So show up and be present. We'll see you next time here on Advanced Insights. Goodbye.